Somalia is a country vulnerable to the effects of climate change, suffering from things like periodic droughts, floods, and chronic insecurity. After the Somali famine in 2011, 8 local and international NGOs got together to build upon their experience and expertise to form Somrep, the Somalia Resilience Program. In 2023, we celebrated 10 years of resilience building, and we are now launching a new strategy for the next 5 years. Layering different projects through multiple donors, we work across the whole humanitarian, development, and peace-building nexus to form a holistic program. We partner with communities, government, private sector and academia, and innovators to build adaptive risk management, enhancing household resilience through effective disaster risk management and coping strategies, shock response programming, strengthening individual and household resilience and adaptive capacity amidst shocks and hazards, sustainable livelihoods and economic growth, promoting sustainable livelihoods and economic growth for enhanced food security and resilience, transparent, accountable, and inclusive governance, strengthening governance structures, localization, and capacity strengthening for sustainable development and resilience, evidence for adaptive management and innovation. Cutting across all the result areas is our focus on generating evidence to support, inform, and quickly modify our program work to share with others. But what does all this mean for the people we work with? Meet Mohammed and his family.
We are agropastoralists. Like the many people in Somalia, we are vulnerable to climatic shocks as well as insecurity and intercommunal conflict. The Somrep has been empowering us to build resilience. First, they brought the community together to develop the Community Action and Adaptation Plan, or CAP. Rooted in our daily existence, the plan helps identify risks and development priorities. We also worked to map hazards in our community and developed a menu of actions for our disaster risk reduction, or DRR. Our first priority from CAP was to develop a multi-use water point in the village. We co-financed it and brought the community together to manage it, strengthening our social cohesion. I got trained in fodder production and good agricultural practices, received fertilizers, veterinary support, and became a member of a farmers group. My wife Muna became a member of the Village Saving and Loan Association, VSLA. She has recently opened a small shop with a loan she received from the group, along with some training and mentoring. And here is my son, Abdikarim. He is training to become a mechanic in a TVET program sponsored by Somrep. My daughter's school is working with the Response Innovation Lab, REAL, piloting innovations around recycling. During a drought, the Somrep supported us to implement our DRR plans, selecting to rehabilitate irrigation canals from the menu of actions for conditional cash and unconditional cash for the most vulnerable in the community. Thanks to this crisis modifier, I didn't have to sell my livestock or move from my land. The Somrep has also worked with us to contextualize and co-create trainings, working with local organizations and government around topics like community-driven resilience, CDR, early warning and early action, EWEA, inclusive community-based targeting, ICBT, and more. We are learning a lot from the Somrep, and Somrep is learning from us. Every year, the Somrep team comes to conduct the annual resilience measurement, or ARM, to monitor my community needs and the effectiveness of their programs. This helps the Somrep to quickly adapt programs and respond to the changing context through response to the needs of the communities. Through this, we identified that our water point was at risk, so the Somrep activated the Adaptive Learning Modifier, where the Response Innovation Lab initiated a co-creation process with many stakeholders. This identified a potential solution with the private sector. We are now piloting a public-private partnership to find a sustainable solution.
At the Somrep, we focus on adaptive management, adapting our program design and implementation to respond to the situation on the ground. With our partners in government, we identify crises before they overwhelm vulnerable communities, and we work to create an environment that is inclusive, transparent, and enabling. This is just a small example of what the Somrep is doing. We invite you to study this strategy in detail to learn more. Please visit www.somrep.org for more details.